think today is a perfect day to get our high tunnel planted. So I grabbed our little baby tomato plants that we started as seed, and I'm not gonna lie, they're a little embarrassing. Yeah, they're gonna be okay, but they look a little bit like they're due to get into the ground. So that's what we're doing. So I have a few different tomato varieties that we are going to be growing this year, and some of them are from Hoss Tools as well as Baker Creek. This year we're spacing things out a little bit more, and I'm reducing the amount of tomato plants that I'm actually planting in this high tunnel, although I really did like getting the abundance that we did because we were able to can up enough spaghetti sauce and tomatoes that we still have in abundance inside our pantry. This one right here is a Dr. Witchy, just from Roots and Refuge. She was the one that actually kind of sold me on this tomato. It's a beautiful tomato and it's very, very delicious, and so I'm actually really excited to grow a good bit of them this year. They are a very hardy tomato, and we've had really good luck with them in the past. Come on, go
You want to come in here? Come on, I know it's getting ready to rain out there. It's getting ready. Don't you step on my tomato plants. Don't you do that.
So,
Ouch!
did you just smack yourself in the head with the... It's not smart.
I think my umbrella's a little broken.
I'm gonna peek outside and kind of look and see where that storm is coming from. All the bees are doing okay. It looks like they're all wanting to come home. Oh boy. So I knew a storm was coming. And it's just over that ridge.
It's pretty cool to be up here during the... Oh, is that scary? Is that scary? Are you going to protect me? Are you going to protect me? Huh? You're going to protect me? I know. I know.
That was definitely some big lightning. I don't know if it's just me, but there's something extremely magical about being in a greenhouse when it's raining outside. Oh yeah, it's coming down. So it finally stopped raining enough that I feel like we could actually talk. But there for like a split, maybe 5 seconds, when all of a sudden the lightning cracked and my mom and I just looked at each other and we're like,
Do you think it's safe in a hoop house?
so we legit, I texted my husband because I was like, are we gonna die being up here in the middle of a thunderstorm? And I probably don't recommend it, okay? Just, we're gonna put that out there. I Googled it. We legit Googled it.
Well, we do have electric and water in here, so we should.
It says that it's safe to be in a grounded greenhouse, which we are. And so we kind of did one of those, and we were like, we're okay. So yeah, exactly. But So far, we went ahead and planted all of our bigger tomatoes, which is our beefsteak, which is from Haas Tools, our Better Boy, blue, yellow boy, all of the bigger varieties, and these are all indeterminates that we're growing in here. And the reason why that we chose to grow indeterminates in here is because we have a trellising system, which is called the tomahawk hook, and I will show that when it comes time to actually starting to trellis them. But essentially, I have tried to grow indeterminate tomatoes, which is just a quick description of indeterminate and determinate. Determinate is they grow to a determined height, versus an indeterminate, which will continue to climb. So for this, I still have a good bit of tomatoes that we are going to actually plant outside, and I think I'm going to go ahead and do that today because they're already pretty much hardened off and the temperatures look like they're going to be perfect for the next, you know, week or two, which our last frost date was April 22nd, I believe, and we are now in May. So granted, I don't always go with that because it literally got down to like 19 degrees last night. But we're gonna go ahead and plant these Romas and our cherry tomatoes outside. And the varieties that we have in here are the pork chop, we've got Dr. Witchy, we've got Blue Beauties, I've got the tie-dye variety, which I was really excited about that, Purple Boys, Blue Boys, I don't know what I just planted over there. I forgot already.
We'll find out.
Oh, indigo apple. Some indigo apple. And then the sunflower tomato. And then one of my favorite ones that we grew last year was the mortgage lifter. And that was from Haas Tools. And they literally got like this big.
That's a great name.
I know, a mortgage lifter. I know. So I don't know how many we just planted in here. A lot less than what we normally do.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times 1, 2, 3.
I think that tray's 140.
9, 10.
That tray holds
9 times 10, so that's probably about 90.
Okay, so about 90 tomatoes in here.
About half.
Yeah.
Of what you normally plant.
It is about half of what we normally plant. But I think it's starting to, the rain is starting to kind of die down a little bit, and the ground's going to be nice and soft. So let's go ahead and let's sneak outside. We'll get the rest of these in the ground. This is one of our medicinal herb trays, and I want to show you what we have. So we have some violet that I planted for my mom. I have some valerian, which not many took over except for it looks like right here. So we're going to put this one in the ground. And then I have some wild lettuce that we have growing. And I'm excited to be able to show you guys what the wild lettuce looks like as it grows and then what to do with it. And then I know that I have an abundance of yarrow that grows wild, but look how beautiful it is. And then some chamomile and some lemon balm and some holy basil. And then some thyme and oregano, and then some borage, which I am very excited. This is also white sage that's kind of starting to grow. So it's looking like a little bit of a jungle. And look, it's already starting to kind of go to flower. So I've received a few questions about why we are planting wild lettuce. Now, wild lettuce is one of those herbs that you can forage for in abundance in this area. We had the seeds, and my mom and I felt like it would be a really good idea to start incorporating a lot of the herbs that we use medicinally here in our garden. Now, this year, we have extended our garden quite a good bit, so we have room, and we figured this would be a good way for me to show you how we plant it, and then also we're gonna watch it grow, and as soon as it's ready to be harvested, I'm excited because did we not show them? I don't think we recorded the wild lettuce tincturing, did we?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. But this is just something that you guys could do as well. You know, if you don't have a good foraging location and you know you're a little hesitant on plant identification and knowing, you can absolutely grow all of these medicinal herbs from seed. The company that we use this go around for a good bit of our medicinal herbs is Strictly Medicinal, and I'll put that link down below. I'm not affiliated with them, but we just really like their quality and we like the variety, you know, and their catalog is actually really awesome as well. But part of what we're doing here is the regenerative aspect. So we're going to use these herbs, but we're also going to put them back. Some plants I'm going to let go to seed, and then we'll be able to collect the seed and plant more and make sure that we have what we need for next year. It's always a good idea to think about some of the medicinal herbs that you can introduce into your garden or into your backyard that you're going to use if you're not comfortable with plant identification and foraging. But this one is wild lettuce, and we use this as a pain relieving tincture. We got a good bit planted today, and I am looking forward to seeing it all come alive and all start to grow. I still have a good bit that I have to do. There's some seeds that I'd like to go ahead and start as seed, but I'm watching the weather and we're probably gonna get some pretty good rain, so I'm gonna hold off until a couple of days. And then the other thing that I'm really excited about doing, because apparently I am really good at growing mint. I have a few beds of mint right now, that one over there, and then this one right here. And with mint, the more you harvest it, the more it grows. So we're gonna go ahead and plan on pulling up a good bit of this mint, and I need to get some freeze-dried because it's so amazing, especially when you're not feeling well, come fall, winter time frame. So I wanna make sure that I have some mint ready to go and all freeze-dried. Look at this big old fat asparagus right here. I need to come up here and harvest a good bit for dinner tonight. Here's that one. I'm trying to do this with my veil on. I'm telling you what, fresh asparagus from the garden. With the bees flying in the background. Makes for an amazing snack. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, don't be afraid to get your hands dirty and learn something old. Bye guys.